My name is Ruta and you're watching 100 days of good hair days hair challenge, which is also my mood diary, day 199, where I'm sharing my mood as I do my hair. And today we are almost at the end of this journey, of this challenge of doing hairstyles every single day for more than 3 months now. And I will be doing a modification of one style, one hairstyle, which I didn't really get, well, I got to finish, but there were some technical issues, so I thought I'm gonna do it with a different twist this time. So the hairstyle that we will be working on today will be half crown Dutch plait, but instead of this being kind of like a half crown, we're gonna do buns. We're gonna do like little cupcakes, Dutch cupcakes. So this is gonna be how we're gonna do this. To start the hairstyle, we divide the hair at the front in 2 parts. You can do it equal or you can do it on a different side. I'm gonna do it kind of in the middle because I want them to be kind of similar. The amount of the hair sometimes could be a bit different that you have on each side, but if you do it roughly in the middle, the plaits that you're gonna get, provided that your haircut is symmetrical, is gonna be approximately the same thickness. So that's my reasoning for that. So I take my hair up to here, which is kind of like drawing a line from the top of my head to where my ear is, here. I'm gonna use one of those bands to put this bit away for now, and I'm gonna do exactly the same with the other side. So I'm taking my combs and just drawing a line from top to approximately top of the ear, and this is my other section. And now I will be putting this back section away to avoid cross-tangled hair. So we want to work with only the section that we are going to be doing Dutch plait on. My hair has been washed a couple of days ago, so it's very nice to plait. If you use any kind of product, usually the next day is a little bit harder to plait it in a complex type of plait because there is some stickiness. So I'm just putting the back hair in a ponytail for now and giving a good brush through for the hair that I have on the side. And now I'm gonna start with the Dutch plait. So Dutch plait goes like this. We take a section from the front and we divide it in 3 parts. We divide it into 3 parts, and instead of going over in the middle, we go under in the middle, and then we do the same with the other side. We go under in the middle, and then as we go, we add some extra hair. So to the top strand we add some extra hair, and we go under in the middle. And then we do exactly the same with the strand on the bottom. We add some hair from the bottom, and then we put it under in the middle. Now it's our middle section. Okay. Now, our sidemost upper section, we add some hair from the top, and we go over in the middle. We go under in the middle. So as you can see, the pattern of a Dutch plait starts to appear. And that's how we're gonna be plaiting this. So I've done so much of the plaiting and I ran out of the hair from this section, so I'm ending this plait with the simple 3-strand plait. And if somebody else would be doing it for you, you can do it more backwards, but you know, like when you need to keep your arms kind of like backwards, there is certain human limitations that you come to, and that's as good as it gets. So, well, this hairstyle is kind of like my own modification and creation, and it's inspired by fantastic hairstyles which I've seen when we were watching Star Wars sequels. There's so many hairstyles, so weird hairstyles, and you know, like now I change my paradigm, and weird, strange is good. Weird, strange is creative. Weird, strange, different hairstyle is kind of unique. And there is some kind of like probably prejudice what is beautiful, what is not, that I had before, you know. I thought the only pretty hairstyle is like a hair down, or like if you have really thick hair, to do some certain plaiting techniques. But now it's changed. Okay, so we have this Dutch plait. I leave it like this for now. I'm gonna be flattening a little bit by pulling hair once I finished the other side. But now I'm just gonna move on to the other side, and I'm gonna do exactly the same as I did on the right hand side. So I'm gonna do this offline so that I would save time, air time. Okay, so I have now 2 Dutch plaits on the sides from a half hair, and I'm gonna adjust them a little bit because I like the aesthetics of flatten out plait. So I'm just slightly pulling the sides on both sides of my plait. I even done it up here, so the pattern is a little bit wider. And right now, as I go towards the end bit here, I'm like, oh no, I hope when I pull it, I'm not gonna pull any end bits, and then I'm gonna get the plait undone. So yeah, I feel pretty good today. I feel pretty stable today. Days are too short for me. I really want to do good things. I want to do more things that I do. I feel like it's not some kind of like negative thing. To me at the moment, it's more like I feel I have so many creative ideas right now, and I kind of want to do them all now. I have so many things written down which I have never done. My creativity, my life path is number, is it life path? My number is basically number 3 for those who know numerology, which is like a creative, very creative. So I have tons and tons of natural creativity. Sometimes I have it blocked, but now I think it's unblocked, so it's like overflowing. Okay, so we have now Dutch plaits with flatten out plait, and what we do is we just take it and we kind of like wrap it in a nice delicate rose-like shape. And as I'm doing this, I'm taking the end bit out because I noticed it's pretty hard to hide these bright hairbands. So I'm putting the end bit on this side here, connecting it here, and that's one of the cupcakes. I think we can probably use another one just to kind of be sure so that it doesn't come apart. So one cupcake, and I'm taking this out as well, and I'm doing the same. I'm wrapping it from the opposite side on here because I think this one I somehow managed to do slightly lower. So taking it, wrapping it kind of like in a round but flat way. So I'm not kind of like piling it up too much. I'm kind of like keeping it a little bit flattened down. And I wrapped the end bit and it's hiding somewhere there. So I'm now gonna clip everything together, including the end bit. And I'm gonna do the same with this bit here so it stays stable. Okay, so we have a cupcakes. What do we do with this? So with this, you can do whatever you want. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it down. I think I might keep it down. So you can keep it down, and then if you want, you can also make a ponytail. You can make a plait with that as well, but I think I'm just gonna keep it down because for me it's convenient enough if I have the hair out of my face. Now that I learned this lengths, they can be there, they look good, they feel good. Okay, let me check how it looks from the back. So just so you see from the back, it looks pretty cool as well. Actually, the lengths are highlighted because we take some hair from the side, so the lengths are really kind of like a highlighted. Okay, what else is going on today? So I feel today I also kind of like interacted with a friend, a colleague of mine who also started to do kind of like a daily updates. I actually already had that with few people who contacted me saying they are inspired to do the same. So I'm actually very grateful. I'm very grateful because I feel like the more of us will be sharing how we are, what we're feeling, what we're dealing with, you know, what our struggles are, the better it's gonna get, because like that we can kind of like, we feel like we are not on our own in this. So yeah, I feel very kind of like grateful. So yeah, overall I would say my mood is well, probably 9 out of 10 right now. And I feel inspired, I feel hopeful, I feel positive. So yeah, and I feel like things are going on, things are happening, things are active. And I know it's kind of like probably, you know, not everybody's vibe right now, and this is not to invalidate of, you know, situations of many people, but right now for me where I am, it feels pretty good. So yeah, there is still kind of like, you know, I feel uncertainty about how the future is gonna pan out on a global scale, which is one thing that creates some anxiety for me. But I think thinking too much about that, it doesn't really do that much good. The fastest way to change our reality is to change our internal reality. And you know, we live in a matrix, or at least I say like that, like we all know that we live in a matrix from, you know, from a very high point of view, from talking about the fact that this physical reality is created by non-physical, and while we're in it, it feels real, and it is real because it is experiential reality. However, we can do things about the things we don't like and we want to change. And usually it's taking inspired action, but the inspiration for action to be aligned with you must come from your core, from your heart, from your axis of alignment. So, and you know, usually our actions reflects our thoughts, and our thoughts reflects our beliefs, and our beliefs is something that we can change if we found that the beliefs that we have not serving us. Some of them are harder to change, some of them are easier to change, but we have power to do that. So I am doing that, and I'm seeing changes pretty fast, and I'm seeing pretty immediate manifestations as well. Of course, like, to be able to see change, we need to be open to seeing change. If we are kind of like stubborn inside of us, and we're convinced that no matter what we do, never gonna do any effect on anyone, and it's never gonna change anything, that's what we're gonna get. So, starting with me personally, and my belief that I do believe that our external reality is reflection of our internal reality, and if there is something that makes me feel uncomfortable, uneasy, if I first address that inside of me, I then have a different effect in my external reality while interacting with that thing or circumstance. So that's how much I got from me today. I thank you for allowing me to share this with you and being part of this journey. I wish you to have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow once again. Bye.